Taking steps, what is this? Your health is your wealth. And I believe walking is the cheapest, laziest way to gain or maintain health. So I said 12,000 a day. I got a 5-day streak going. Yeah, this clip's a day old. I'm trying to keep up. Investor Gary, first, congratulations. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. It's week 55, and I'm buying my silver dollar from my coffee thermos. What am I even talking about? Hang in there. It is going to make sense. And this is going to be fun. This is my thermos. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I bought it from a sporting goods store. September 27th, 2023. Less than 1 year ago. I brew a premium pot of coffee every morning. Instead of frequenting, it's hard to have nice things. Anyhow, I drink this. And I put $8 in cash every day in this plastic bag. Instead of frequenting coffee shops and drive-thrus. I gotta say, this was such a great decision. I'm becoming less and less of a fan of giving anyone any cash. Cheers to you, friendo. I will have a complete audit of Stanley's progress. That's the name of my thermos, by the way. September 28, 2024. All right, another peace dollar. It's a pretty nice one, and it is over 100 years old. I do like that about it. Now, when I pre-bought these, which I frown upon, I don't believe I was necessarily speculating on future price, so much as future availability. My time has been squeezed even more so lately. In case you don't already know, I'm not even middle class. I'm upper poor. That's right, merely upper poor. I work a couple of very low-skilled jobs, but I work a lot. There is no time to hang out. I make many, many sacrifices and substitutions. By the way, if you substitute right, you're not really sacrificing. Here's an exercise for you. When you're trying to decide between two things, before you decide, maybe figure out if you can have both. I hope you're paying attention because this process is a life changer. You will be surprised how often you can have it all just by merely thinking about it. And sometimes you can't have both. At least not with that attitude. Maximizing your gains is not greedy. It only becomes greed when you harm yourself or others to do it. Up to that point, you owe it to yourself to get the most out of your efforts. So, the extravagance that I eke out of my meager existence seems disparagingly robust in comparison to many of my peasant peers. It just takes a little consciousness and creativity. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I don't have any sponsors. I got you and your likes. That's all I got right now to keep me motivated. Well, that and your comments. I got so many things to show you today. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it all in. So an old silver dollar every week, 55 weeks. If you're familiar with the channel, you know I like to stash these little head notes when I come across them. I know it's not worth anything extra, but I'm challenged when it comes to keeping cash around. Many stackers are, actually. If you find spending your cash irresistible, I call that want spend. And yes, it's a disease. Everything else is after all, so why not want spend? All right, I'm gonna get gassed up a bit more. This is a light roast, and the lighter the bean, the more caffeine. Looks a bit cloudy. Whoa. Awesome, I knew it was going to do that. Another hot cup, and we will head to the studio, to the ponder table. Oh, and we got some things to ponder. Ooh, that's bueno, let's go. All right, I'm not going to go into this long at all. I'm even sick of pennies and nickels. I'm even getting sick of hundies. Bite your tongue, lad. All right, I'm not sick of them. Just so tired. That might be the Benadryl talking. The pennies are going away fast, all right? Try not to get bored to death. If you're a noob, I'm so glad you're here. But you must know, I try to save $20 worth of pennies and nickels each week. Roughly, either or a combination. I fill up 5-gallon water bottles, one in each room, so I don't destroy my floors. The final one will be in my bathroom one day. And after that, I guess it's time to move. I like pennies and nickels because they are typically copper and nickel, and they are also cash. Inconvenient cash. Good for the want spend. Remember, want spend is a disease, and the only cure is watching Thousandaire Radio videos. These rolls of nickels have a buffalo on the end, only on one side. Not this side. So who knows how many's in the rolls? I'll be sure to open them on camera in a future video. All right, so I have some noteworthy, filthy fiat, dirty, dirty dollars, crooked currency, happy hundies, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Franklin's. And you know why I like the Franklin's, friendo. We got a centenario to purchase in June, and it's crunch time. If you've been under a rock somewhere, I save a $100 bill each week. That's not all I do, so relax, okay? I save that 100 each week so that I may buy a centenario every January and June. That's 2.4 troy ounces of gold each year. I think that's awesome. It's tough, though. Remember that part where I said I'm merely upper poor? If you have a job at a California McDonald's, you're probably doing better than I am. So it looks like I have $400 to add to the stack. Man, I gotta tell you, I don't just have want spend. I got won't spend on gold. Actually, I did just buy a piece of gold. I just bought someone a 1 gram Pamp Swiss bar in a Verascan or a Veriscan, whatever it's called. It's the card that comes around it. After all, the bar is minuscule. Yeah, it's a generous gift, but you get what you give in this life. That's what they say. And if that's the case, I'm gonna give away gold, silver, and if I can, I guess I should give away a couple gals in a bikini if I get the option. We got 2,600 bucks here. And it's almost June now. I got one more pay period. Hey, if you are in the market for gold and you're gonna buy some, I got that fractional for very low premium. And if you're a doomer like me, that excites you. So if the fractional costs the same as the 1 ounce, for me, that's a no-brainer. The fractional's a better buy. But personally, my sights are already set on a centenario. So what do we got here? Just an old 10 and a 5. If I'm out and about, I ask the cashiers for these. I'm running out of hard plastic drop sleeves. Big head colorless, demoted. I'll probably order some more sleeves, but there's no rush because I'm about to empty a bunch of them. All those hundies are coming out soon. I'm exhausted and I'm not enthusiastic. In general, right now. I'm working all day, every day, 6 days a week, 2 jobs. Yeah, I know, don't get your little violin out. Who's not working hard to keep up in this environment these days? I also make videos. I know, I'm falling behind lately. I also added 12,000 steps a day. I got a pretty good streak going. So I'm very productive right now, but I'm lethargic. And like I said, it's killing my enthusiasm about many things. But I do look forward to buying a big gold coin. All right, I gotta power through this. After all, these are my last moments as a 3 centenario guy. I suppose I could always screw up or have to sell and become a 3 centenario guy again. I might not even be a screw up when that happens. It could just be a good thing, or forces unknown. Silver $1.55. And by the time you're watching this, silver $1.56 has likely happened. In fact, I'm sure it's happened. In fact, right now it is June 4th. And today is actually day 13, walking 12K a day steps. So what do we got here? I'll give you a clue. It's very light. And peasants love to stack it. At least not in this glorious form it's in now. I got no steps today yet. I don't know how that's possible. I took at least 10 from my bed to the coffee pot. All right, did you guess what this bar is yet? If you guessed titanium, you are right. Just kidding. No, you're not. Stop feeling good about yourself. Peasants don't stack titanium. This, friendo, is aluminium. Or as we say in the greatest civilization known to man thus far, aluminum. And actually, peasants don't stack as much of it as they think, because I guess many cans now have a lot of plastic in them. Gotta love that plastic bullion. If you're watching, thanks again for that bar. What? Another unboxing? As you know, many assets are up right now. By the way, there's gonna be a really good unboxing, and I think it's going to be today. That's actually why I'm trying to get motivated and wrap up some of this older footage. Oh, and if you didn't understand what I was talking about, peasants stack beer cans. And if you are wealthy and you stack beer cans, it's okay. You got plenty of time to become poor. I've seen fit people drinking craft beers, eating donuts while I'm fat and exercising and eating right all the time. Just because they're fit doesn't make them right. They're just on their way out, that's all. So if you think you're wealthy enough to have peasant habits, probably not. All right, I got a 9.6 newsstand edition of the first appearance of X-Force. And I actually have 2 of these. I'm brushing my teeth right now. Oh man, I got toothpaste on my phone. All right, maybe that's not the best time to record. This is also the first full appearance of Shatterstar. Back in the day, I thought he was more awesome than Deadpool, but Deadpool was easier to draw. All the kids in my high school art class were drawing Deadpool back then, and giving him different names, as if we created the characters ourselves. Kids are so dumb. Anyhow, I was happy that this was the first full appearance of Shatterstar. After I had ordered it, I found out that Peter David did a little extra writing for Shatterstar in 2009. Yeah, he basically made Shatterstar like North Star. So apparently Star is starting to have another meaning in comic books. So if you're a Star-Lord fan from Guardians of the Galaxy, beware. You just never know what changes the writers can do all of a sudden. What are you gonna do? With gold, silver, Bitcoin, stocks all up, and the comic book market down 40%, has me interested and on eBay all of the time. Also, walking is free. I've been doing a lot of that, and I plan to do a lot more. In fact, another day just went by. I know, just like that, right? It's now Wednesday, June 5th. My 12K a day streak runs consistent. Although I felt a bit froggy last night and did 14,000 instead. I'm gonna try to up the frequency of my videos and stop this lull that I've been stuck in. I just had to let go of some of the ropes for a bit there. I got so much stuff to do. If I look at the whole picture, I'll get anxious. But make no doubt, I've remained productive. How about you, friendo? Let me know what's going on in the comments below. If you have a channel, definitely leave a comment. I'll come visit it. And not only will I watch, but I'll hit the like button, I'll comment, and then I'll hit the like on all your other comments that are already there. Oh, I saw that collection that someone wanted to show me on my last day off. Right after I just sent $3K off for something. Yeah. Anyhow, I put my bid in. That is after I got some rates for collateralized loans. So once I realized I had some capital flow, I told them 5% under for gold and 10% under for silver. And I think they may have a lot more than what they showed me. I mean, they said they did. Oh, they had some peace dollars and Morgan dollars, but they looked kind of cleaned. So I told them spot plus $1. So if they take the bid, I'll quickly mobilize the low interest loan. I already sent texts out to my stacker friends, and I'm sure they'll be willing to help me out with this large carcass that I hunted in the wild. If you can discipline yourself to save cash or demand more from your friends and acquaintances, like, don't be slumming it all the time. You don't want to be the only person in your crew that's not a loser. So if your friends or acquaintances are up to speed, it's nothing to toss them a gold coin and borrow half as much as the spot value. Then you're not a flight risk. I mean, they would wish you would run away. And once you take that risk off the table, there's no reason to charge you high interest. Now, there may be regulations with this type of thing, so maybe just use this action sparingly and don't go starting an empire. Remember, your network is your net worth. You got a nice network, you can swing some pretty good deals. Now, they didn't say yes yet to this deal, but if they do, it'll be much better than the coin shop or buying online, which I'm still not against. I like stopping by the local coin shop once a week, but you already know that, unless you're new. Hey, if you are new, I mean, what are we on, 11 minutes here? I think it's safe to say you're enjoying yourself. So why not subscribe for more? And that's what you'll get, more. Speaking of more, I got week 56 here. And I may have unboxed a little something else. It's a 1947, same as the other. And I must say, this one is gloriously reflective. So there you go. I'm a centenario guy, and I got 56 silver dollars. Look, this is why you have to learn how to use a video editor, okay? Boom. Now we're right side up. You know, I thought it may have been a ridiculous goal when I set out to buy one of these every 6 months, but we're doing it. This contains 1.2 troy ounces of gold, if you didn't already know. And I managed to get it $50 over spot. By all means, let me know what you think in the comments below. And for you regulars, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Always pushing me to do more. It's a blessing. I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's gonna have to be enough, because that is it. That is it! Thousand Radio, wicked job. Am I missing a silver dollar, or maybe I just miscounted the weeks? I probably miscounted. We'll get it sorted out. Such a nice knife. So glad I bought it. 3 centenarios, it seems like just yesterday. It was just yesterday.